Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here, back with more Let's Play Castlevania Lament of Innocence. So we're still upstairs in the ghostly theater. We've got a couple of rooms here that are going to be kind of a pain in the ass to deal with. And Billy learned a new trick. He's throwing shit at us now. Just for shits and giggles, let's... Alright, so basically it's I touch you, you take damage. It's like the Jade Mask, but for enemies. Okay. I get where you're coming from with this. Alright, so we've got some bad guys. And we got another save room. I haven't saved it in a while. I probably should, but... Alright, we've got this room, which this room is a place that I love. For those of you who were paying attention before, there was a laser and dogs. So, yeah, you can't jump on that section of rafter. It'll break and you fall and you go back down to the first floor where the dogs were, and then you gotta go all the way back up. That's gonna be our quick ticket to get back out. And we've got bad guys in here. This, I think, will take us down to the first floor as well. So I don't really want to go in here. Yeah, that just took us to the first floor. Fantastic! So not where I want to be. So yeah. Well, that just completely threw my plans out of whack. I knew I should have gone through the door. But how much HP do you little bastards have? Energy Blast. Oh, that's actually one of my favorite techniques. Alright, so we've got this center section here that we don't really want to do, and then we've got the section up top that I just completely borked. So we're gonna keep looking around. We got another ancient text over here. It's the map of the Ghostly Theater, which does us a ton of good now because we've completed it. So we've got that section down there, which is the boss room, which we don't want to go to, and then we're going to go up. So we're going to go up. And then we're going to go back up to the second floor. We're going to get the items that we just messed up and didn't get. So I want to get that HP max up. So this is going to be a very heavily edited episode. So I'll be back in just a minute. Alright, so I'm back here on this section of the second floor. This is the one that's completely inaccessible on the other side, so I was closer here, so I came over here. It has an item that we need to get, and since we need to go back up to the second floor anyway, it seemed like it was a good idea. So we go in here, we've got a save room, we don't need to save it right now, so we can leave. Go through the door, Leon. We go through this door, and we have more lasers. It's always with the lasers here, isn't it? And see, there's an area below us. And this place is kind of a bitch, not gonna lie. Like, I am so not having fun here. Which is why I'm taking it exceptionally slow. Alright, so here we have the Black Turtle Key. Which is, I think, the last key that we were missing. Alright, so, and for those of you who are playing the game at home, if you're a fan of I guess it's Japanese mythology, Red Phoenix, Yellow Dragon, Black Turtle, White Tiger, they're keys that, the keys are based off of the cardinal directions, beasts, creatures. So there's the tiger, the phoenix, the turtle. I'm blanking on the last one. I just said it. Phoenix, dragon. It's a dragon. I always thought the dragon was blue personally, but could be wrong. If you're a fan of Yu Yu Hakusho, the Saint Beasts are also the same parallel. So there's your trivia fact for the day. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna just fall down, and then we're gonna go back up and around to that section to get that, and then we're gonna finish this up. So this might actually be kind of a short episode. But that's fine because this is gonna take a ton of editing. So yeah, now that we're back here. Oh, this doesn't take me all the way to the first floor. This gives me a mana prism that I don't need. Okay. I was expecting it to take me to the first floor. Well, with that, I'm gonna work my way all the way back around. So yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, so I'm back here where I need to be to get this heart max up. And I had an epiphany. So I used this save point down here. If I screw this up, instead of having to backtrack and cut out so much stuff, we have memorial tickets. Return to last save point accessed. That's what I'll use if I have to do this to come back here, if I mess this jump up again. Nope. Didn't mess it up. So that was fantastic, but yay for planning. And now we're kind of where we want to be, because we've got everything done. We just need to drop down and deal with the boss. So this is going to be kind of a really short episode. I may just, instead of actually cutting everything out, I may just speed it up just for shits and giggles so you guys can see what it is I went through to get all that done. Alright, so we don't have to deal with you guys. We've already opened the door. I may let... Yeah, you're gonna refill my MP. Yeah, just top me off there. That's good. Fan-bloody-tastic. Alright, so we've got the boss room. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I kind of want to leave all that stuff in, just at, you know, sped up pace. Just for shits and giggles. Alright, so we've got the theater. This is the stage. And no one's here. Because what we've got to do is we have to use an item. We have to use the curtain time bell.
Sarah?
Leon, you came to save me.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad you're not hurt.
I can't believe you're safe.
Let's get out of here first.
Yes.
Who? are you?
Oh my. Too bad. And I thought this would work so well.
I was careless. It was obvious that it wouldn't be so easy.
I was going to let you die without any suffering because I liked the way you looked.
Well, that's just too bad.
But I've changed my mind. Your face warped in pain. Just the thought thrills me. Oh, this will be lovely.
And we fight the succubus. And the succubus is just a slut. Because in most mythology, or especially, you know... Ow. Why did I not get... I was about to say, why did I not get anything from that? I don't know what she's weak to, nor do I particularly care. Because she's really not difficult. And especially if I... deal with that. To lower my damage taken just a little bit. Ow. That's really the biggest pain in the ass. I thought that was supposed to disappear. Alright, we'll use a super potion. Mostly because I haven't been using it. And we learned a new technique, but I can't do anything with it with this whip. You would think a plant would be weak to fire, wouldn't you? No. Actually, I think she kind of is weak to fire. No, no, don't you do that. Alright, now this is the fun part. Oh, that really did not last as long as I was expecting it to. I was expecting a lot longer.
If I had known this would happen, I would have fought you in the guise of your loved one. Then, like that old man, you would have...
Old man? You're talking about Rinaldo. What do you mean?
That old man... his own daughter...
And the succubus is defeated, and we get the orange orb. So yeah, let's see what the orange orb does for... This is kind of useless. They do home in on bad guys, so if there are bad guys on screen, it's a little more useful, but you know, not much. Not much. So, yeah. Back at Rinaldo's, let's see what he has to tell us. Because the succubus just clued us into a bunch of stuff.
Ah, you did well to come back.
Rinaldo, please tell me.
What is it?
About your daughter.
I don't know what you've heard, but you don't need to know anymore.
Rinaldo, you've helped me so much. The least I can do for you is listen to your story and support you in your suffering.
Needless meddling. Very well. I'll tell you. It was 5 years ago. A cold night, the full moon. I returned home from picking herbs necessary for the secret arts. And what greeted me was a sea of steaming blood. And at the center of it were the bodies of my wife and son. I could not believe my eyes. My daughter was there, laughing, blood dripping from her mouth.
She was turned into a vampire?
That's right, by Walter. My daughter went out a window without even looking at me. When I recovered, I built the whip with alchemy. Then, I searched for her.
I see. I've heard enough. So this is what you meant when you said you owed him.
I challenged Walter, but nothing came of it. That's why I live here and help those who wish to fight him.
I never would have guessed.
Forget everything I just said. Think only of yourself now. He's not an opponent you can beat while distracted.
No, you're wrong.
What do you mean?
The force of your grief can only make me stronger. Thank you. I am grateful.
Do as you will.
Oh, that's so sweet of Leon. You pissed off my friend. I'm going to piss you off by killing you. Alright, so yeah, that's really all there is. I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next installment. So till then, later everyone.